7 men, a maximum security prison, and a crazy plan no one had dared to attempt before. This isn't just another prison break. This is the story of men who decided to take the entire prison hostage just to get out. Today, we recount one of the boldest escape attempts in U.S. history, which took place in 2000 at Conley Maximum Security Prison in Texas. Maximum security prisons aren't ordinary. They are the peak of the U.S. prison system, built to hold the most dangerous criminals and ensure they never get out. Killers, rapists, kidnappers, gang leaders, all under one roof. Among them was George Rivas. Rivas wasn't a murderer, but he was one of Texas's most violent thieves, a history of armed robberies, kidnappings, hostage situations, and injuries. The result? 18 life sentences. In simple math, he would need 270 years behind bars before even being considered for parole. At first, Rivas accepted his reality, but the problem was, even if he accepted prison life, this particular prison showed no mercy. Daily fights, internal violence, and the most dangerous criminals in America all under one roof. Rivas was convinced of one thing: he would not die a natural death here. So he began thinking of the impossible. For months, Rivas studied every corner of the prison with a different eye. He no longer saw his cell, he saw a battlefield. He noted the patterns, when guards changed shifts, blind spots in the cameras, and what everyone overlooked. Most importantly, he noticed the staggering imbalance: 3,000 inmates versus 500 guards, working in shifts and under strict orders, do not resist if attacked. That imbalance was the key. In the summer of 2000, Rivas met a man named Joseph Garcia in the dining hall, a fellow lifer convicted of murder. One conversation was enough for Rivas to know he had found his partner. He laid out the idea directly. Garcia hadn't considered escaping, but Rivas convinced him. And so, the planning began. The goal wasn't climbing walls or digging tunnels. The target was the maintenance workshop, one of the prison's most important facilities, where inmates worked alongside external staff, storing tools, vehicles, keys, and a back gate. Rivas's plan was insanely bold. Step 1. Take control of the workshop during lunch break when guards are less vigilant and restrain anyone inside. Step 2. Split into 2 teams. The first seizes the control room and tower near the back gate. The second stays in the workshop awaiting the signal. Step 3. Take the pickup truck in the workshop, meet at the back gate, open it, and vanish into the night. But to pull this off, he needed trusted men. Rivas conducted something like secret interviews over weeks. He tested each candidate: strong enough, calm under pressure, trustworthy. In the end, he selected 5 more inmates: Randy Halpern, Larry Harper, Michael Rodriguez, Patrick Murphy, and Donald Newberry. All were serving life for crimes including murder, kidnapping, and rape. 7 men with nothing to lose. For weeks, the 7 observed the workshop with precision. They hid tools under tarps and in abandoned corners, and practiced restraining guards silently. They chose the day carefully. A normal day, a normal lunch break. Nothing would seem out of place. When most guards and staff went on lunch break, the 7 stayed in the workshop. Only one staff member remained. In seconds, he was subdued and tied up. Then they waited. One by one, guards returned from break, and one by one, they were restrained. The teams split as planned. The first team stormed the control room and tower. The second took the pickup truck to the back gate. But then came the surprise. A restrained guard managed to alert the control tower. The alarm sounded. The 7 had to improvise. They took the workshop manager's vehicle, crashed through the back gate directly, and at that moment, they were free. But before breaking through, something unexpected happened. Officer Obadiah Hawkins was in the wrong place at the wrong time. In the chaos after the gate was breached, he was killed. An innocent man's life, the cost of this daring escape. The 7 disappeared into the Texas night. They split up, changed routes, surviving day by day with no long-term escape plan, only the desire to stay free. But the U.S. authorities launched an unprecedented manhunt. Federal and local police carried out the largest search in modern Texas history. Photos of the seven were everywhere: screens, newspapers, gas stations. The seven made one shared mistake. They chose Colorado as their hideout, a quiet state, dense nature. But the owner of the local RV park recognized them from the news and called the police immediately. SWAT surrounded the RV. 3 were caught at a gas station, including Rivas. 2 surrendered inside the RV. Larry Harper, a religious man who shot himself inside the RV, chose a different path, leaving a note apologizing to his parents and the officer he had killed. The last 2, Murphy and Newberry, were trapped in a motel room for 5 hours, then surrendered without firing a shot. 43 days of freedom. Then it was all over. The court sentenced 6 of the 7 to death for killing Officer Hawkins. Michael Rodriguez, executed 2008. George Rivas, executed 2012. Donald Newberry, executed 2015. Joseph Garcia, executed 2018. Murphy and Halpern, still awaiting, delayed repeatedly, with retrial scheduled for 2027. The man who tried to escape death in prison ended up leading 6 others straight to the death chamber. Comment below, was the plan clever? And what was the fatal mistake that doomed it?